Hey again. So I am here to do a video about the differences between waxes. Courtney, who is here on YouTube, I cannot remember what her YouTube name is. She asked me this last week, and I'm sorry, Courtney, for taking so long to do this video. I have not been feeling well um, over the past week, and I'm pretty much today just really getting back to feeling like really myself. So I'm just jotted down a couple of things that I got from some of the OG waxies, and also that I read online, when I Googled what the differences are in the waxes. And basically, we're going to be talking about paraffin wax, soy wax, beeswax, parasoy wax, and palm wax. Now, I think that more so when it comes down to it, it's just what you like the best. I will say with paraffin and soy, let's start off with paraffin, opposed to me jumping all over the place. Paraffin is a harder wax and it holds the scent longer. It doesn't need cure time, but it also lasts a really long time. And I'm looking down at my notes if y'all see me kind of looking down. It will, from what I got, paraffin, the scent, it held the scent longer, and it didn't need cure time, and it also lasts for a very long time, and it is a harder wax. Parasoy is a mixture of paraffin and soy, and that goes to, let's go to soy. Soy is a softer, much softer wax. It needs more cure time. Some soy wax tarts may need like 3+ weeks before you can get, so it can perform well. But some of the waxies said that it lost its scent quicker in higher wattage warmers, like 20 and 24 watt warmers, and they also have said that they didn't last long as far as like storage. Like they will only last for about 6 months or so, which is not good, because especially if you are one to buy. I mean, there's no way that if you're constantly buying, you're going to be able to use all of the wax. If you're only buying soy wax, it will go bad quick. So that's what they had to say about soy. It is a very soft wax, soy, and they said it needs more cure time. Beeswax is the more cleaner and more and organic of the three. Well, of the four. Palm wax. Let's go to palm wax. Palm wax. I don't even know many vendors, if any, that makes palm wax, and the few people that commented about the palm wax who may have bought it and melted it was like, it wasn't good. They got absolutely no throw. It didn't perform well at all. So we're going to wipe that off right there. Let's go to beeswax. You can find a lot of beeswax vendors on Etsy. As far as like popular ones on Facebook and stuff like that, most of them just paraffin or parasoy or soy. But you can go to Etsy and find a lot of beeswax vendors. And I believe the reason why a lot of, well, people who, not a lot, but people who more lean towards beeswax is because, I don't know if you are ingredient snobs or ingredients conscious, but they say with soy, any type of soy, it's not good for you. It can cause, all type of illnesses and stuff like that. It's just not good. People who have stopped drinking soy milk, because it's soy, soybeans, they don't, they substitute soy sauce and use I forget what that stuff is by Bragg's, amino acid something or whatever. They substitute soy for that. So some people are allergic to soy. They can't do soy at all. And it would be no different than soy wax melts. You are inhaling and stuff. You may not be ingesting it, but you're inhaling it. So whatever the chemicals or the whatever is in soy, you're still inhaling it and it's getting into your system. And so that's what the issue is with soy. You know, people just say soy period is not good for you. Paraffin has been, from what I have read over the course, long term, it has been linked back to lung issues and cancer and stuff. And some people don't care. Some people do care. Most of the hardcore OG waxies said they'll take their chances with the paraffin, but you know, especially they have said some vendors have had lung issues from dealing with the paraffin. So of course, if we are melting the paraffin wax over long term, you know, you possibly will have issues too, if that has been proven, that paraffin. But that's what's being said, and that's why most people, you know, some people who are, again, ingredients conscious, you know, because of these issues, health issues with paraffin and soy, they go to the more organic and cleaner beeswax. Now, I did read up on some. I said I wasn't going to talk about palm wax some because the people who said they used it said it wasn't good, but I did read up on palm wax. And the issue with palm wax for people that make candles and stuff using palm, I believe it's, you know, the issue with that is the destruction of the forest. And that's why it's not a whole lot of vendors that mess with palm wax, from what I read. It's just like with anything else, you know, with palm oil, where they destroying the orangutan habitat, you know, with, you know, where they live. You know, they have to get those trees. So if you're tearing down the trees, you know, for the animals and stuff that rely on the palm trees and stuff like that, you're taking that away. And woo. And that's why you won't find a whole lot of palm wax vendors, from what I read. So basically, I said paraffin holds its scent longer and it don't need curing, but it also lasts longer as far as like storage wise. Like you can have paraffin wax for, some people have said they have paraffin wax and parasoy wax for upwards of 2+ years, and it still throws like crazy. But it all depends on the vendor. Not every vendor's wax is going to be able to last 1 and 2 and 3 years. So that's that. They did say the beeswax again melts or burns slow. Of course, beeswax and soy probably. I'm not sure if beeswax, but I know they said soy needs the most cure time because it is a softer wax, so it'll take time for the scent to really like soak in. What I also noticed from some vendors who have the really soft wax, the oil, as time goes on, tends to leak out of it, and that's maybe why soy wax don't last long, because all of the oil leaks out. It's so soft, you know. But then some of them, you know, with parasoy, some of them that's really soft, like Kimberly Ann's, her wax is really soft, and over time I think it gets softer as it gets older. But her stuff is a perfect example that does well with time. For me, her stuff has done much better when when it's been sitting for, you know, curing for a couple of months. You know, it's done its best for me, but not everybody wants to wait. And her stuff does well with curing for 2 weeks. But she is one that you can have a wax chunk or wax melt from her a year from now, and it will do very well. Let's see. I said that the soy scent dissipates quicker than Parasoy, especially in higher wattage warmers and paraffin. Parasoy tends to be the best selection out of all of them because a lot of people said Parasoy gives them good throw, longer lasting throw, and it lasts for a long time. It does need cure. The only one that does not need cure is paraffin, but what I've noticed with paraffin, even if you let that sit, it does do better with time as well. So all waxes will do better with time. For the most part, they're supposed to anyway. And Parasoy, again, will give you great throw. So Parasoy tends to be my wax of choice. But I will say again, with allergies, I think paraffin and soy, this is my opinion. If you have allergies, especially sinus allergies, my opinion is paraffin and soy can tend to aggravate those allergies, because I know it has for me. I was contemplating, I hope I said that right, contemplating, whatever. I was thinking about, let's use that, not melting in my room or just like melting in my bathroom, because I do notice after melting for a while now that it aggravates my allergies, and especially when I have both warmers going, because I have one in my bathroom and one in my bedroom. Especially very strong scents like Fruit Loops, citrus scents, they will tend to aggravate my sinuses really, really bad, to the point where I get a cough, I get a tickle in my throat. My nose is all, jacked up. So warmer scents like birthday cake, vanilla, marshmallow, those scents tend to do a little bit better for me in my bedroom, because the space in my bedroom is more enclosed than in my outside area is more airy. It's more circulation than in my bedroom, where in my bedroom, especially with the two warmers, it can be too much scent for me. So I'm not sure if it's, because even with the warmer scents, I still will get sometimes some issues with my nose, my sinuses, but it's not as bad as when I melt more stronger scents. So I will say, if you have allergies, just be a little bit conscious about that with the paraffin and soy, because it will aggravate your allergies, and especially if you have bad allergies. I have noticed that, and that's why I, kind of cut back with some of the scents that I was melting in my room, and you see me now going more towards the more warmer bakery type scents now that I'm buying. And yeah, so that's what I got for you. So Courtney and whoever else this can help, hopefully this have helped you and I was clear. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. Don't forget to share the video on Google+. Give me a thumbs up. Peace.